One of the most devastating problems that has ensnared many good people is the sin of pornography. Many of these same people will testify that they were ensnared with just a peek. Many, out of curiosity, just went to a site to see what was there. This is one of the devil's tricks to get people ensnared. Satan is the power behind this attraction to forbidden sexual images. People that are trapped today can tell you there is an evil drawing that compels them to return again and again. Many are desiring to be free, but seem hopelessly gripped by this evil desire. We want to share the good news: there is a way out through Jesus Christ. In the USA, as well as many other nations of the world, our societies have become the most sexually saturated societies in human history. Sodom and Gomorrah might be the only exceptions. America's pornography industry is not only pervasive, but powerful as well. It generates more than $12 billion in revenue annually. In 1997, more than 665 million pornographic videos were sold. On the internet, there are more than 72,000 pornographic sites. Sexually explicit 900 number phone calls are a $2.40 billion a year industry. From the internet to video stores to magazines and 900 numbers, pornography can be easily accessed nearly anywhere in America. This involvement is not limited to the world at large, as surveys reveal the Christian community is highly involved in this evil snare of perversion, too. How did this happen? What can be done to help people get free from this bondage? What does the Bible offer as hope to those ensnared in sin? Research indicates that pornography can be extremely addictive. Pornography conditions a person to respond emotionally and sexually to a self-centered, artificial world. Many online relationships are similar to pornography in that they are not based in reality. What individuals read and see about people, relationships, and sex is distorted. Viewing pornography can distort realistic views of healthy sexuality, lead to the objectification of women, men, and/or children, and promote sexual gratification as a top emotional priority. Every person finds ways to deal with the stress, anxiety, fear, boredom, and insecurity in their life. An addict is a person who has used addictive activities or substances as a way to deal with these things. Because pornography is readily accessible and can serve as a way to cope with anxiety, fear, boredom, etc., it often is used. Here are some 5 stages of addiction to pornography as: Number 1. Early exposure. Most guys who get addicted to porn start early. They see the stuff when they are very young, and it gets its foot in the door. Number 2. Addiction. Later comes addiction. You keep coming back to porn. It becomes a regular part of your life. You're hooked. You can't quit. Number 3. Escalation. After a while, escalation begins. You start to look for more and more graphic porn. You start using porn that would have disgusted you when you started. Now it excites you. Number 4. Desensitization. Eventually, you start to become numb. Even the most graphic, degrading porn doesn't excite you anymore. You become desperate to feel the same thrill again but can't find it. Number 5. Acting out sexually. At this point, many men make a dangerous jump and start acting out sexually. They move from the paper and plastic images of porn to the real world. God hates this sin, but He loves the sinner and wants to set them free. Many marriages are being destroyed by this evil, as after the addiction of pornography has set in, then the normal marital relationship with a spouse is no longer satisfying. Many husbands then want their wives to partake in bizarre sexual behavior with them or use sexual toys as stimulants. Some couples even watch erotic videos together to arouse each other before they engage in sex. These abnormal approaches to what God intended to be a pure and wonderful relationship defiles them. Instead of finding satisfaction, guilt, shame, and dissatisfaction set in. True love and intimate sharing is replaced with raw lust. What God meant to be the most beautiful experience between two people becomes a hellish depravity, pulling everyone involved into a cycle of addiction. God can, and will restore this relationship if they will call on Him. There is absolutely nothing that is outside of God's ability to forgive, deliver, heal, and restore. A University of Oklahoma study revealed that married couples who watched porn increased their risk of divorce by nearly 200%, more than doubling their chances of heading to divorce court. Instead of porn scenarios spicing up a marriage, watching porn had a negative effect upon people in happy marriages. Those who were already in unhappy marriages who also watched porn didn't experience any effect upon their marriages, claim the experts that interviewed porn-watching married couples. The study also revealed just how much times had changed when it comes to who actually watches porn. Once upon a time, porn watching seemed to be in the realm of the viewing pleasure of mostly men. However, the publication reports that almost 33% of women watch pornographic videos or view explicit photos at least one time per week. Most of these women view porn on their phones, and those married women that do so are nearly 3 times as likely to desire a divorce.